Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Longboard Bros 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Longboard Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboard Bros 1975. This is a kind of weird and off-tangent video, I should say, because it's not based entirely upon, but it's inspired by a Skype call I had with my, equal sister Panamus, about an hour or so ago, where I talked about, the wonderful, wonderful distraction that YouTube can be to an individual in their lives. When stuff's not brilliant. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying stuff is shit and the cloud or the sky is falling in and I'm gonna shit my pants and it's the end of the world. But it's an interesting topic because I've touched upon it before, but I want to touch upon it in a different way, which is those of us who've done this for a while, and when we hit February I will have done this for 4 years. That's really, really scary. By the way, I'm wearing my Habs shirt because I haven't worn it in ages. Go Habs, even though you suck at the moment. Why do we YouTube? More specifically, the question is, why do YouTube? Why do YouTube? Why do you YouTube? That was awkward. That got away from me. Because I think everyone starts off YouTube to kind of, share their loves and share their passions and share their hobbies and share, what fires up their belly. There's no denying that. But at the same time, people want to be popular. Because I think everyone looks at the sub count and thinks, even though it's invisible right now, everyone looks at the sub count and just, the higher you get, the better I feel. That's human nature. But the more I've done this, and I've never been nothing but honest, you can trawl through my previous videos and just see that, whatever hits my mind makes it into YouTube. Predominantly, I am a gaming channel, but at the same time, if I get pissed off with politics, if I get pissed off with this, that, whatever, it makes it in here. But the point I'm trying to make is this. I think, at least to me, that YouTube is a very, very useful tool. Now, we'll ignore the fact that it's a wonderful communicative tool, for communication. You put something up there that you're passionate about, I should say, sorry, and then you read the comments and you respond to them, and it's a great interaction of opinions and thoughts and process, and it's wonderful. But more often than lately, YouTube has become very, very important to me, because that's a horrible statement to say, because I'm sure there are people out there say oh, social media, it should not be that important, but YouTube is a wonderful, wonderful distraction, from problems of life. I don't mean we bury our head in a bucket of sand and we ignore what's going on, because we never do that as responsible adults. But when things aren't going so well, it's nice to have an outlet there. You're still 100% you. It's still, your personality is up there, but you can just, I don't know, share something, talk about something, discuss something, your passion of video games, your passion of action figures, your passion of comics, and you can do it. And this is the point I want to make, without the baggage of whatever's going on in your everyday life. And almost 4 years in, and I find YouTube one of the most useful tools for that, which is, maybe if I invested more so heavily into another social media, then I would find that a more useful tool. But the point is, this is YouTube, and that's what works for me. I'll try not to slap that light again. I started this as a hobby. I started this to share, my midlife crisis and trying to piece together my Japanese Mega Drive collection as I had as a kid. But it's grown into far more. It's grown into this wonderful tool that's allowed me to meet friends and like-minded people and share my experiences, and just, it's wonderful in that aspect. When people say you can't make real friends on social media, and I've said that before, that's bollocks. You can. But if I've had a bad day, if I've had, if I got something on my mind, and my close friends know that I got stuff on my mind all the time. It's this wonderful aspect where you're not being fake, but you can just kind of get out of the baggage of your life and just be you, but promote, share, and enjoy what you're passionate about, whether it's video games or anything else. So, silly question, and I've kind of touched upon it before, but you know, currently right now I've got baggers going behind the scenes, and YouTube has been one of the most useful tools to escape that. And so, why do YouTube? You know, is it different from when you started YouTube? And you know, is it a helpful tool or distraction, or is it not? I don't know. You know, I'm basing that upon my opinion, but does it have it? Sorry, I'll learn to talk in a minute. Does it have its use? I just think, right, YouTube is, you know, as I said, people chastise social media, but I think it has a valid point in modern society, simply because it allows me and other like-minded people to project themselves beyond what's bothering them at the moment without being fake, if that makes sense. So, what do you YouTube, and has it helped you? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.